Hello, and thank you for joining us today on GSU's Thought Leadership interview series. I'm Michelle Sabasco, Director of GSU's School of Extended Learning Academic Partnerships. And today we're interviewing GSU alumni, Mr. Andres Guzman from GSU's Communication Program, class of the infamous 2020. Hi, Andres.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm great. So we want to begin with knowing a little bit more about you. So can you tell us who you are, Andres?
Yeah. I just graduated from GSU, like Michelle said. But instead of saying, oh, like I'm like a fun, energetic type of person, I really wanted to connect everything with GSU. So, the type of person that I am is, I'm a natural communicator. I like to think about it and relate it to my work as well, to my career. And I work at the police department as a dispatcher right now. So I like to think of it as a voice for the voiceless. There's so many different ways to communicate, and being a comm major, comm graduate, that's who I am. I'm a natural communicator.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I know you're a dispatcher. Can you talk about while you were taking classes with GSU's COM program, what thought-provoking content did you uncover in your communication classes? Was there anything there that linked to what you're doing now or what you're hoping to do?
Yes, the one thing that stood out to me throughout all the classes that I've taken, and all my time here at GSU, was that you cannot not communicate. And you really see that as a dispatcher. I may not be able to see everyone face to face, but you can tell that they're trying to communicate something to you, and they just can't get it out, or they're having trouble, or they're under distress or something like that. And you're still communicating. You have to figure out ways to bring that communication to the forefront of what is going on, what their situation is. So that really stood out to me. um we all have different things that we want to communicate with each other, and how we do that is just so special, whether it be face to face, on the radio, on the computer, um and just any other way that you can think of. So that really stood out to me, and I really take that and apply it to what I'm doing now.
Awesome. And I bet that, doing the kind of work that you're doing right now, you're seeing a lot of trends in the
Mhm.
community and a lot of just what's going on in the community. Can you talk about the trends that you're witnessing right now in Melrose, in near Triton College, and so on?
Yeah, I definitely do see the side where there is a little bit of tension between the community and the police, but at the end of the day, they are doing their job, and they're trying to do the best job that they can. We just have to keep an open mind, and realize that if one person makes a mistake, it doesn't mean everyone makes the same mistake. And communication is the key to bringing all of that tension down, and just saying, hey, we're here to help, we're here to protect and serve. And the main thing is, we're here for you. So in Melrose specifically, community policing is a big thing. We dive deep into the community, and ask, what do you need? What do you need from us? What do you need us to do in order to help you? And communication is a big part of that. People come in and say, hey, can you patrol this area for us? We have young children around here. We want to make sure it's safe. And we say, yeah, no problem. We send a message to other local police departments saying, hey, this is an issue going on in our department. You may have a similar issue arise in your department, in your jurisdiction. So, communication is helping us a lot. And, we're really getting in touch and in tune with our community.
That's so awesome. I know when I met you, just your character, your humble personality, just everything about you screamed public servant,
Mhm.
that you were
Yep.
going to get out there and do and serve the people, and you were going to use your communication skills to do a great job, and you are.
Thank you.
So, with that being said, we want to know, what's your hopes and dreams? What's your plans? How are you going to use your GSU Bachelor's in Communication in your future in a year and 5 years from now?
Well, just building off of, what I was saying is that my big thing is community policing and establishing, that good connection and good relationship with the community and ultimately who you're protecting and serving. At Triton, I witnessed the ISP recruiters, the Illinois State Police recruiters, and they came to Triton. They, established connections with the students and said, hey, we're here for you guys. And I thought that that was really cool. That kind of, sparked my love and interest for everything that I'm doing right now. And I just want to take aspects of that and bring it into wherever I serve. Right now it's Melrose Park, so just trying to help people out here and there, showing them that we care. And I'm going to use an example in specific. So someone comes into the police department and they want to make a report for a lost article such as like a driver's license. They're freaking out and in distress and oh, what am I going to do? I bring them to a level as calm as they could be. We establish a connection saying, we're here for you. We're going to make sure that all our local businesses know that, a license was lost. Try to help them find it. And, after them hearing everything that we're doing for them, they're like, so grateful. And, something as small as a license can go a long way. So, as long as we get in tune and in touch with our community, communicate with them, we're doing our best job, that makes me happy. So I just plan on building off on that and hopefully having a whole bunch of programs that uplift the youth, uplift the community, and just bring everyone to a level that we should be at. Especially in a crazy year like we just had, we do need to help lend a helping hand.
I think that's awesome. Can you talk about what your most stimulating intellectual experience has been in the last few years as a GSU at Triton student?
I can definitely say that there's been a couple. I think the one that people would relate to most would be the fact that we have a pandemic going on and everything had to, switch to being virtual. So that was, like a real changing moment in my, school career and work career. Before that, I had never taken, online classes. So, I kind of had to get used to it right away. And the communication factor of that was, a little bit difficult, just sending emails, texts, doing everything on the computer was, a real big change. And, it goes back to my point, you cannot not communicate, we have to use all our resources, everything that we have in order to, get the job done and, speak our minds, get our assignments done, express ourselves to our teachers, and then with work, tell people, hey, you could still come in and you could still get help even though we're in a pandemic. Always wear the mask, practice social distance, and everything like that. So it was real, it's a real life-changing experience, and we're still dealing with it. We're slowly getting back to normal. And that really made me think that, hey, we need communication. We may not be able to see each other, but there are other things that we could do, other ways that we could get around this, and we're going to make it through something like this.
Thank you so much. And what about, can you tell us why you did decide finally to choose GSU's communication program?
So it was definitely, thanks to you. I know Juan Gonzalez as well, Professor Felix, and my godfather, Luis Regalado. He was a big inspiration as well. But, going back to what I said at the beginning, I'm a natural communicator. So I felt that, what I'm doing now, definitely, I have to, give thanks for my journey through GSU and their com program. But it just felt like a right fit. I was trying different things at Triton. I did business, criminal justice, math, and a little bit of everything. And then when I stumbled upon communications, it just felt like a natural fit. And one of the things I do remember, and it'll always stick with me as well, is it was like a little meeting or seminar that you and Professor Felix had. It was what can what can I do with COM, and then what can I not do. You guys had two titles that you felt you know
We did.
resonated with this, and it's true. What I'm doing, yeah, I may not have the degree in criminal justice, but it's helping me so much more, understanding what people are trying to say when they can't say it, and what they're trying to say when they are saying it. And communicating with my family, the classes that I've taken, it just gets better. Communicating with friends, helping me prepare for interviews for the Illinois State Police. It like everything is just falling in line and in place. So it was a natural fit. And anyone who's kind of confused about what they're doing, I would say at least take a couple classes. If you think that you like to communicate, speak with other people, it'll be for you. And there's so many things you could do, from what I'm doing as a dispatcher to being on the news, producing music sounds, and the possibilities are endless, literally.
That's true. Thank you so much for your thoughts. And yeah, Professor Felix and I do have a little workshop. We'd love to get on this probably for the thought leadership. But thank you so much for your thoughts. We want to know a little bit more about you, Andres. What do you do in your free time, and what motivates you?
Well, it's a little bit difficult, to be with family during these times. Everyone has their worries, but I'm like a family person. I like spending time with the family. Um, During these times, just watching sports, watching football, baseball. For you baseball fans, the White Sox, they're coming up on the rise. So, it's exciting. But other than that, just work on perfecting my craft, trying to get better, learn, absorb everything at the police department. Take everything that I learned from school and, apply it to my everyday life. Um, I like working out a lot, just, getting my body staying in shape and getting it, trained for the police academy. And, just doing anything, fun and adventurous, going on hikes, going outside, just absorbing nature and everything that it has to offer. So that's a little bit more of who I am, other than a natural communicator.
You are. Thank you so much again, Andres. It has really been a pleasure getting to know you. And we just want to let you guys know that are watching this video that GSU does offer classes from our Bachelor of Arts in Communication at Triton College, located in River Grove. We also have classes, of course, at our main campus and online. You can transfer from Triton's Associate of Arts or Associate of Applied Science in Communication. There are so many things that you can do with a Bachelor's of Arts in Communication, and I would be happy to talk to you about it. The upper division part of the program is 45 hours, and it's a human communication concentration that you will take at Triton. There are a lot of scholarship and a lot of ways to pay your tuition. Tuition at this moment for the 2020-2021 academic school year is $313 per credit hour. We will take a lot of credits. Up to 80 credit hours can come through from Triton to GSU. We do have some other scholarship information for you, including the dual degree program, which Andres was a part of, the AIM High Scholarship, and we want to just mention that you can graduate with minimal debt, if any, if you're very strategic about how you put together your academics and scholarships and financial aid. If you're interested in any of these if you're interested in the communication program and you'd like to find out how to get started, please contact me. Again, my name's Michelle. I can be reached at msabasco@govst.edu or 708-235 3983. Again, thank you so much, Andres. This has been so fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all your help. And, this is such a great program. So you guys will not regret it.
Thank you. Goodbye, everybody.